So you want to add some fun and competition to your party for the big football game. Well, a Squares game is the perfect way to do it. There are just 3 things you need to do, or you can get the app at the website below and play Super Squares. But I digress. If you insist on doing it yourself, first, get a big sheet of paper and divide it into a 10 by 10 grid so you have 100 squares. Second, collect money from everybody playing. And last, pick out and assign the numbers and then watch the game. Again, if you want to do this by yourself, you can, but let me tell you, there are some pitfalls. Some of them you can avoid and some of them you can't. First, make sure you collect money from everyone. I'm telling you, someone's going to sign their name in a square, not have the change, say they're going to pay you later. Newsflash, unless you want to become a collection agency, get the money up front. Now, with Super Squares, you don't have to collect any money. It's free. All you have to pay is attention. See what I did there? Pay attention? Yeah. Okay. So here's the sheet now. It's divided into 100 squares. You can use a piece of paper or a poster board. I guess it all just depends on your eyesight. And let's use $1 per square to keep things simple. But the more money in the pot, the bigger the prize is. So
What if you wanted a chance to win big?
well, then you have to play Super Squares or charge your friends $10,000 per square. It's up to you. So people come up and they sign their name in a square and they pay you, and now you're gambling. Oops. Gambling's illegal, but shh, don't worry, we're not going to tell anybody. By the way, with Super Squares, it's not gambling. You earn squares by answering questions, and it's free. Okay, so we have the squares, the names, and the money. Now, just mix up the numbers in a hat and pull them out at random and fill them in across the top and then down the side. Now, you just match the last number of the score of each team at the end of a quarter or a half, and if those 2 numbers match your square, you win. Now, remember those pitfalls I told you about? If you get 2 bad numbers like 2 and 2, you're stuck with them all game long. But when you play Super Squares, you get 4 sets of numbers each time. You're not stuck with the same ones each round because you get brand new numbers each round. So, just a quick comparison before we go. With the old-fashioned Squares game, you might win $25 or $50, who knows. You have scraps of paper you have to clean up. You become a collection agency. With Super Squares, you never get stuck with bad numbers. You can play against a group of friends and the whole country at the same time. It's not gambling, and it's right on your phone. And oh, did I mention, get the app at supersquares.com.